Hello and welcome to another daily devotion wait a minute, this isn't another regular, this is a this is the 500th daily devotion that we have done. I feel like we should give away prizes and confetti or ticker tape should be falling. But yeah, this whole journey started, the train left the station March 17th, 2020, right in the midst of news that we were in a worldwide pandemic. And this week, as we were putting our prayers into practice and we're focusing on one of our last ministries in the church, the building and grounds team, I think of that little thing that we were taught as kids. You know, here is the church, here is the steeple, open the doors and outrun all the people. And I got to thinking, yeah, this church building, as I was talking to the confirmands about it, and the Blodgetts and Curtis family and Goshawk's family and all these families that you can see their names and legacies through the town of Downers Grove itself, but that it was their faith that connected them, and pointing out the stained glass windows that depict some of those stories, people defying the Fugitive Slave Act and harboring fugitive slaves at the fee of, in 1862 or 64, $2,500, which would be more than your house was worth and any horse and buggy or any livestock you had. It'd all be gone if you were caught. These people who came before us, as we celebrated All Saints Day this Sunday, and talking about who was it that handed this baton on to you? The first disciples, men and women, fishermen and tax collectors, and this motley crew of folks passed this faith on because they believed God had done something so amazing that they'd risk their lives for it. And, the church building is kind of our home base. It connects us to each other. And we figured out ways to stay connected during this pandemic virtually, to try and make calls or do online Zooms and devotions and Bible studies. And now we're starting to get back into the building and connect in person, which I just love. But that mixed with a community All Saints service tonight where we had a lot of folks that live on the street. For the first time, actually, at First Congregational, there were more people in the congregation that I didn't know than there were I did. And it was a beautiful feeling that people in the community had come out because we had provided a space for them to worship God. And they had heard about it. They came through the doors and needed to be there. Somebody once told me that First Congregational, when they looked over the building, they said, "Oh, you're a pastor at that church? That's the church that cares." I don't think I've ever heard somebody say something nicer about a church. To be known as a church that cares. Do we get it all right all the time? No, but when people on the street, and that's the word on the street that you're known for, that's a pretty good start. So thanks to Building and Grounds for providing a space where people feel like they can connect to one another and to God, our mission, to live, serve, and love like Jesus. And thank you to all of you for sticking with us through this pandemic time, virtually, online, in person, and for making us the church, the people that we are. Here's 500 down, another 500 to go. But who's counting? Thanks for being with us.